Morning folks, Jordan here with the Nutty Gnome Homestead. Today we're out here in the rabbit barn, going to be showing y'all how we skin and process a rabbit. Let me turn you around and show you what we're dealing with. Alright folks, what we have here is a 12-week-old standard Rex rabbit. Nothing fancy, just a sharp pocket knife. Now I'm going to be working around the camera, so this is going to take me a little adjustment, okay? But all we're going to do is we're going to make an incision across the back leg, run our knife all the way up to in front of the vent, and then, I already did this leg, and then get the knife underneath the skin and run all the way up to this ankle on the other side. Now take the tip of your knife, and all you're going to do is pull the skin with one hand and gently touch this white connective tissue, and it's going to peel right off. Folks, this is called case skinning. This rabbit skin is going to come off of this rabbit like a sock. A little bit of practice, you can get this down in just a couple of minutes. No need to get in any hurry. And all you're going to do is add just a little bit of pressure to the skin, and it tells you right where you need to cut on, right along that connective tissue. Most of it can be done with just pulling a little bit. When you get around back here to the tail, try to feel for the vertebrae with your knife, and then just slice right between two of the vertebrae and keep on going. And we're going to do the same thing with this side. This is the same way you'd skin a coyote or a fox or a raccoon. And all you're doing, that's it. Now we got to this point right here. Set the knife down, get a firm grip front and back, and peel off the skin just like a sock. Now down here when we get to the legs, let me see if I can't get a better frame of this. We get down here to the legs, you hold open the leg and you can see my finger on the other side. Push through that membrane, and all you're doing is just barely touching that knife against that connective tissue. And that skin peels right off. Do the same thing with the other side. Stretch skin out a little bit with your fingers. Now folks, I'm using a hopper hanger and a hopper popper for this. You don't have to. A nail in the wall with a piece of baling twine worked for me for many years. Get down here to the joint, crack the joint, separate the front paw, get down here to the other joint, crack the joint, separate the other paw. Now, how well you guys can see this, we're going to cut right behind the skull. And there you have a beautiful case skin Rex. Now, you could go ahead and peel out the head, use those for dog treats, take the ears, dry those for dog treats. The hide could be tanned. We got a buyer for all of these. Now, I'm going to take it one step further, folks, and I'm going to show you how to break this down real quick. Dress them out. Come up here. I put a couple feed sacks on the wall just to keep everything a little cleaner. You want to pull the belly flaps out away from the intestines. You don't want to nick the intestines. Come up here at the pelvis. One little crack is all it takes. And now you're going to free the colon. Go ahead and get that down over top of your bag. And it doesn't take much pressure with the knife, folks. Just touch this little connective tissue and all of this comes right straight out. Now, we feed our chickens anything that we don't eat or sell ourselves. Here's a nice healthy liver. These are really good fried up with some onions. I always check out the livers and look for white spots, a sign of coccidiosis. Should I ever find any, I go ahead and treat my whole flock, both my chickens and my rabbits. Take out your kidneys. Set those aside. Now we're down to the diaphragm. Cut around the diaphragm right next to the ribs. Pinch it. Pull right straight up. Now you got your heart and lungs. Grab those and they pull right out. Now you're going to have this vein that goes right up, comes out with it. Heart and lungs. That gets thrown out to the chickens. Now we cut through this back tendon. Keep the knife next to the bone. There's one foot. Let me see if I can keep you guys in frame and show this again. Cut through the tendon. There on the back. Take this foot. Bend it sideways. And then that's all there is to it, folks. And now we got ourselves a nice dressed out rabbit ready to get processed and put in the freezer. That's how we produce our own meat here on the farm. Till next time, y'all stay safe.